I'm sure you've heard it said that swans mate for life. And of course we humans used to, but not anymore. Back in the 1950s, almost all marriages stayed the course, but these days 42% of them end in divorce. Well, that's almost half. Well, hello, I'm Malcolm Thorogood, and if you happen to have read my book, The Soul Must Go On, you'll know that I believe in reincarnation. And that gives me a lot of interesting thoughts about why so many marriages are ending in divorce, and gives me a new theory, which is this. Couples who stay together are likely to be, or more likely to be, older spirits and to have known each other in a previous life. They'll therefore have more stability, they'll have more reliability, and they'll have more loyalty, which those lessons they will have learnt in their previous lives. Now, by contrast, new spirits will have had no previous life experience whatsoever, and they'll have to rely on short-term animal attraction to choose their spouse or their partner. The interesting thing is that statistics actually tend to support this theory. Up to the mid-1950s, the world population was growing by about roughly 1% a year, slightly less, which meant that each year very, very few new spirits were needed, and that the majority of people were older spirits who'd lived before. But then suddenly in 1955 the world population exploded, and by 1990, just 35 years later, it had more than doubled. That meant there was a huge number of new spirits needed for all these extra people. And it's fascinating to me to realize that over exactly the same period, when all these extra people were created, double the number of people, the divorce rate has gone up by virtually the same proportion. Well, how can we know if we're marrying with that old soul, really spiritual love? Well, I believe we can, because we'll share an intuitiveness with our partners that goes far beyond normal love, and we'll be continually putting them first before ourselves. That's what soulmate love really is. Now, if you happen to be lucky enough to be in such a relationship, you'll be held together with your partner by an invisible cord. And even through the difficult times, you wouldn't even consider parting, which is exactly the sentiment of this upcoming song entitled How Could I Ever Let Him Go? It's written and composed, orchestrated by a friend of mine, Thorne Kennedy. I hope you enjoy it.
So cavalier and without a care, inside I'm shy, and though I'm scared, I know my love won't die. His tender touch, in his arms I'll always gladly stay. He leaves me wanting. Our foolish hearts, a lifetime there just for the taking, a love forever in the making. How could I ever let him go? I'm so alive when he is next to me. Now at last we'll live the present and learn from the past. And once again.